Well, in that case, Anila Singh, I'll just put on a little factor over here. You see, the kind of criticism that the DMK has been harping on has been coming in from ages of Periyarist thought and the leaders that followed that particular aspect, because they went on with caste. They tried to project Brahmins versus non-Brahmins, and it has been the rights of or the self-respect of non-Brahmins that was highlighted. So they have been hitting out at the religion that propagates it, is what they claim, or they have a problem with. But now in today's India, where religion is becoming so sensitive, I remember if it was 20 years ago, I could have a direct conversation on this. It would have been a conversational matter. It wouldn't have been an issue about being hurt. But here it is about the issue about being hurt. Over here, DMK is attacking, or rather attacking the very ideas of Sanatan Dharma based on the ideology it is in, not on the premise, because most of them have Hindu backgrounds. So it's a little bit difficult to explain because they come from an atheistic tradition, but there are believers as well. That's what I was asking Dharanidharan. How do believers actually in your party take up to this?
As I've always, as I kept reiterating, it's not about Hinduism, it's about the evils of caste system and about how women are being suppressed. DMK was the first party in the whole country to give equal access to women.
But
Justice Party, the precursor for DMK. Let me complete. See, I'll also have to dispel certain things. The Justice Party is the first party in India in the 1920s to allow for women remarriage. So those kind of things. It's a progressive.
See, I understand Reformation.
Movement.
I understand Reformation. See,
it's not against Hinduism. See. You are making it appear as if we are against Hinduism. It's not about the minority appeasement. It is about speaking for the majority of the Hindus. By wanting to abolish Sanatan Dharma, we are speaking for majority of the Hindus, not just.
So, Dharanidharan, are you saying that OBCs, SCs and STs are going to stand against the forward caste because the forward castes are the ones who are actually holding on to the religion? Is that what you're trying to say?
It's not about one
or the
group
institutions
the
of
other.
religion.
It's not that. It's not about one versus the other. It is about equality. Everyone who is a Hindu should have the equal rights. He should have self-respect and dignity. He should go and worship wherever he wants to, wherever he could. He should be a priest. That is what we are speaking about. Dignity for all. Why do you differentiate people based on birth? It's not any appeasement. It is only speaking for the majority of the Hindus, and that is the reason why Dravidian parties, both of which are offshoot of Periyar in some form or the other, have continued to rule Tamil Nadu, and BJP, which supposedly tells that it speaks for the Hindus, which I deny, has failed to get less than nota here, right? Most often, if BJP would contest tomorrow, whatever Annamalai can come and speak, however he wants to, right? If tomorrow there will be an election, and if BJP chooses to contest the election alone without any alliance with any major party, I am sure that BJP would get less than a nota. I am very certain that even the BJP Tamil Nadu president would not cross nota if he would have to contest separately without any alliance. In fact, during one of the elections, I think the municipal elections, one of the councillor candidates near Coimbatore representing BJP got one vote. I think he's the only person who voted for him. So that is the situation here. And BJP has been ruling Madhya Pradesh in the last 20 years for about, except for 2 years where Congress was in power. I think last 20 years, BJP has been power. I asked them to come and to see the temples in Tamil Nadu and see the temples in Madhya Pradesh. Temples here are best maintained. So do not make it about DMK against religion.
Then why was the statement made?
Don't use religion to win elections. BJP is making an issue here because they don't have development to show. And as usual, they want to show the majority versus the minority. We have seen it in the 1930s and 40s where a leader in Germany used the majoritarian insecurity and wanted to do a genocide against the minority community by creating hatred. And this is exactly the BJP's template, and I have data for it. Christophe Geoffroy, a French political scientist, have done an analysis for the last 40 years and said whenever there has been a riot, BJP has benefited. It clearly says they want to show majority against the minority, but here the majority itself is not one majority.
So that is what I was saying. That means you are trying to consolidate OBCs, SCs and STs into one grouping against the forward caste, which is how the DMK has had its revolution in place.
No. It is not against one group as the other. It is about equality. And even within the forward caste, not every community or caste groups are treated the same. So it is about uniformity, right? It is about gender parity.
All right. I'll give Anila Singh a chance. Anila Singh, I wanted to respond to your statements. Anila Singh, yes, you wanted to respond to Dharanidharan's statements on this.
No, just want to make very quick 2 points here. Number one, as the representative of DMK party is saying, oh, we are not against the religion, we are not against the Hinduism, and our political party, it does so much of work for the temples and blah, 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 blah. And this attack is on the caste system. So I just have to ask him a simple question. You are in Dotted India Alliance with the political parties like JDU, RJD, Samajwadi, and a few others, and they want caste census to happen in this nation, in this country. So what do you have to say about that? Because they strongly believe in caste system. They strongly believe in caste system. Are you going to stand strongly with them in this Dotted India Alliance? If you are so much against caste system, you want that each and every person living in society should have equal rights on each and everything, then what do you have to say about these political parties, sir? Can you comment on that?
Can I comment?
And
Yeah,
secondly,
Dharanidharan's time now.
Yes, yes.
It's Dharanidharan's time to in fact
I
respond.
think
One more point. All right.
Sir, I just
We do
want to
not
make one
want-
more
One
point.
second, Dharanidharan. She wants to make
Based
one
on-
more point.
Yeah.
One more point, Dharanidharan. One more
Yeah,
point.
Let me complete.
Yeah.
Let me complete.
Yeah.
And the second point is, he said that BJP doesn't have any grounds in Tamil Nadu. Our allied partner has. AIADMK had
That's
been
the whole
part.
point.
So you cannot say that Bharatiya Janata Party doesn't have anything in Tamil Nadu. And same thing I can say about your political party. If I start saying, oh, do you have any sort of existence in Gujarat, in Uttar Pradesh, in Delhi, in Punjab? So what you're talking about? Talk some sense, sir. And now you can answer
Ma'am,
me
we are a
the
regional
two
party.
questions which I have put on your face.
Yeah, Dharanidharan, your time.
I started the later part of the question. I think there is a mere frustration. DMK is a regional party that's only present in Tamil Nadu. And Annamalai, the BJP president, is the one who's claiming that we will win 25 seats or 26 seats, right? Like hallucinating. So my rebuttal for that is people of Tamil Nadu are with DMK. That's the point one, right? And the most important, another most important point for that, the first question she was making. See, we are against any form of differentiation based on birth, but there has shackles of caste system has affected the society for thousands of years, and one society, one certain, or not one, I think different societies have developed at a different rate, and to undo this inherent bias against the caste groups, we have to give affirmative action. Affirmative action is not just unique to India. We have affirmative action in the US as well, in South Africa as well. So for that affirmative action to be effective, we need to know what percentage of communities occupy what percentage. So that is why the parties are asking for caste census, because only based on the new percentage you can have an affirmative action program. If the numbers are obsolete, then how can you have a proper affirmative action program? Right? You cannot. We want to abolish caste system, but at the same time, we also want to. What do I mean is we also want to make sure that we also undo the historical injustices done. And one of the way to undo that historical injustices is by affirmative action program, which Tamil Nadu has been having since many decades, and we have 69% reservation. And only because of that, all caste groups here are developed. And that is why, let's say, Tamil Nadu has 4 doctors per 1,000, which is higher than the OECD average, compared with the Indian average, which is 0.8, right? One in so any, or if you look at number of people joining colleges in Tamil Nadu is 52%, in Gujarat is 27%, Indian average is 25%. It's only because we made sure that we empowering all. To empower all, we need to have affirmative action, right? If only then everyone can become equal. So by saying we are against caste system, does not mean that we are against affirmative action program, because something or the other has to be done to undo the historical injustices.
Well, okay, we get both the points. We have some more reactions coming in on this. Let's listen into them.
सनातन को कुचलने की हसरत वाले कितने ही खाक हो गए, हिंदुओं को मिटाने के ख्वाब पाले कितने ही राख हो गए। सुनो घमंडिया गठबंधन के घमंडियों, तुम और तुम्हारे मित्र रहे ना रहे, सनातन था, सनातन है और सनातन रहेगा। ये बार बार प्रयास घमंडिया गठबंधन के एक के बाद दूसरे नेता ने किया है।
धर्म को डेंगू मलेरिया की तरह समाप्त करने के अपने घोषणा पर कायम। राहुल गांधी जी, सनातन धर्म का खुला इंसल्ट किया गया है आपके एलाइज के द्वारा। आप खामोश क्यों हैं? मंदिर आप जाते क्यों हैं? दिखावे के लिए? क्या है? आप जिस तथाकथित घमंडिया ग्रुप के साथ देश को बदलने की बात करते हैं, मोदी जी को हटाने की बात करते हैं, यही अहंकार है जिसके कारण आपको हम लोग घमंडिया कहते हैं, आपके ग्रुप को। लेकिन आप इतने खामोश रहेंगे? नीतीश कुमार, तेजस्वी यादव, ममता जी जो दुर्गा पंडाल में जाने की बात करती हैं, जगन्नाथपुरी जाती हैं, ये पूरा ग्रुप वोट के लिए घोर अहिंदू बन सकता है। हिंदू हितों की अवहेलना करेगा, करता है। तो मैं एक ही बात कहूंगा, सनातन सत्य है, सनातन चिरंतन है, सनातन स्थायी है।
I strongly condemn the utterances and the statement of the Udhayanidhi Stalin, the Minister of DMK government of Tamil Nadu, on Sanatana Dharma, which is baseless, irrelevant, motivated, politically vote banking politics statement. This is unfair, it is uncalled for. Everybody who loves this democracy, who loves the communal harmony, must condemn these utterances of vote bank politics tooth and nail.
Well, you heard the reactions coming in. Unless Singh, we are coming to the end of it. I give you the closing remarks on this particular debate. What would you like to say?
To say one thing, if you talk about the Vedic, okay, Sanatan and Vedic process cannot be, they are one and the same thing. They cannot be differentiated. So the Vedic process allows full freedom to investigate spiritual matters for one to ask all sort of questions. You can ask questions. You can argue, Shasar. Has been our culture. But if you are going to insult, humiliate, then it is not going to be tolerated. But unfortunately, this dotted India alliance, it has all the political parties which keeps on insulting Sanatan, which keeps on attacking Hinduism, which keeps on attacking Hinduism. Say Rahul Gandhi, say Mamta Didi, say Nitish Babu, say Akhilesh Yadav, say Farooq Abdullah and Stalin, each and every of them, they keep on insulting Hindu in this country. That is not going to be tolerated, at least by Bharatiya Janata.
Well, in fact, Anla Singh, it looks like, when I started off the debate, my biggest concern was that how do I navigate over the beliefs of a person, the politics of it, and what the DMK says on progressiveness. Now, when I end the debate, I understand that at the end of the day, well, it seems that particular aspect about where the conversation can happen and where the aspect of insult could be read is very thin, and probably we will be able to cross those borders as well. But unfortunately, like I said, we are having that discussion pattern coming out very less. There seems to be no discussions, but only very high-handed positions of what you believe in, whether you ideologically believe in atheism or you ideologically believe in defending religion or you're spiritual. That point of view where the debate could take place is actually shrinking completely. So with that view on this particular debate, I leave you with more of those reactions coming in, especially after the entire aspect of this debate has been going on. I give you some more of those reactions where you can take a look at it and come to a conclusion whether it was an insult, whether it is political, or whether it is, at the end of the day, well, a debate worth to have had. That's after this.
दुनिया में अनेकों धर्म हैं और किसी भी धर्म और उसकी मान्यता पे कोई इस प्रकार के आक्षेप हों, वे व्यक्तिगत के अलावा दूसरे नहीं होने चाहिए। सबको स्वतंत्रता है। सनातन धर्म एक स्थापित जीवन शैली, धार्मिक भाव है और उसका संपूर्ण सम्मान होना चाहिए।
Is no big surprise. Karunanidhi, Stalin, following the footsteps of grandfather, father. Now son is hurting the beliefs and sentiments of majority. Sanatan has nothing to do with caste. It's eternal and natural way of living. And inducing caste into the Sanatan Dharma clearly shows that it's all vote bank politics, and the agenda which DMK wants to drive is clear. Mr. Udhayanidhi Stalin doesn't command that kind of knowledge to talk about the beliefs and faiths that is dating back to thousands of years.
सनातन का अर्थ है शाश्वत, इसे नष्ट नहीं किया जा सकता, बाकी सब मिट्टी में मिल जाएगा, सनातन हमेशा रहेगा. Hare Krishna. Sanatan Dharma has always welcomed all religions of the world and gave them shelter. It is very unfortunate that some people are conspiring to uproot the same Sanatan tree of Dharma which gave shelter to everyone, people from all over the world.
We have seen the statement of Sri Udhayanidhi Stalin, the son of the present Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, who is also the Cabinet Minister, comparing Sanatana Dharma like malaria, dengue and all that. First of all, he is in a constitutional post. He is not supposed to speak like nonsensical things like this. And he is also challenging that if people go to legally any court, I am ready to face it. We will not go to the court. Why should we go to the court? We ask the people of Tamil Nadu and also Mr. Udhayanidhi Stalin, you please read history.